gentlemen, welcome to the final part of Day 9 Daily number 445, where we're actually going to learn to be a better gamer. No, not today. It's Monday. We're going to dick around thoroughly by examining the art of cannon rushing at a Grandmaster level, and I'm very excited and grateful to none other than the wonderful Galsy for sending me his delicious set of replays, where I guess I would describe the next 5 games as none are safe. None are safe from the wrath of cannon rushing. Now, for any of you who don't know, Galsy actually streams, and he only cannon rushes, literally. He only cannon rushes. And I'm not talking, he cannon rushes like half the time. I mean, he will play someone 8 times in a row on the random ladder and cannon rush every time and win a good percentage of them. So let's go ahead and look at some. In the bottom left corner, we have Gegti Galsy in the bottom left. And in the bottom right, it's it's my good friend Dignitas Select. Oh, Kyan! Welcome to the show. Let me just note that we're going to go ahead and watch an awesome game of Select later this week of him against Vile State. But remember, none are safe for this purpose. Dignitas Select, of course, well known for his very high APM, both players playing very quickly. Right off the bat, we see Gegti Galsy going to be moving right on out. He's going to be chrono boosting. Now, ordinarily, you can build your gate on 13, but when you, gate/forge on 13, but when you send a probe out on 9, generally you do have to wait until about 14 to build it successfully. Dignitas Select. And just doing his usual wall off, probably not going to go for gas, probably doesn't matter for us because we're actually building a forge on 14. And notice the importance of having that second probe come on down. Alright, looks like Select built the supply depot to trap the probe in. No problem, we're going to go ahead and build this pylon up on the high ground. Might seem like somewhat of an unusual place to build this pylon, but this creates quite the quandary for Select. Do I keep the depot down? Do I keep it up? Look at that, there's 2 cannons going down. Oh no! Oh no! Canceling the depot. Okay, cool. 2 cannons up on the high ground. Did somebody call the police on Galsy? There should actually be someone genuinely keeping track of how many police sirens go off a week at my house, because apparently I'm casting from some sort of bomb site. But let's just go ahead and note that one thing that just delights me so much about this is that it actually feels naughty. It feels naughty. It's like watching the movie Catch Me If You Can, where you're like, no way they're going to let him become a doctor. And he just goes and becomes a doctor. And right here, no way, can't be selected with a cannon rush? Well, actually, he doesn't. SCVs immediately come to try to get this one, and he cancels it literally with like 1 hit point left. And with this low ground cannon dealing all the damage, looks like he's going to step right on in. Do the repair. Repairs it right on up. We have the 3 photon cannons coming in. Whoops, misses that one. Running a little bit low on minerals. Gonna have to build the back bunker. SCVs, get there! Nope, not gonna be here anymore. I'm gonna relocate. This is not the base that I want to have. This is not the way that my mother raised me. Alright, Select gonna rebuild here. Gonna get ready to rebuild a base right here. I don't know why, but Select instead opts to go over to this base. I don't actually know the reasoning behind that, but Select looks like he's done. It looks like a cannon could probably shoot at this, and he thinks, no. Not that. I'm going to take this base right out in the great wide yonder. And in the meantime, what better way to follow up a cannon rush than with a whole bunch of gateways? Twilight counts us, that we can, of course, get the Dark Shrine eventually. Now we're going to get Blink. I do, though, love the mantra of when behind Dark Shrine. Select playing about as smart as you can. Building a bunker out at the front, going for the 2 racks plays, getting stem, Pectodi being built. These cannons are still holding strong. Oh, but no. Oh, the front is... Oh, the front. Oh, the front. Oh, Select. Goes ahead, controls as best he can, but Blink, 4 gate, and more importantly 1 base is too much. Select, a man of honor, despite any frustration, says, good game, and departs. Let's watch that like 10 more times. Seriously, I love Alright. Alright, remember, no one is safe. Who are we going to choose? How about Evil Genius's Idra? Galsy versus Evil Genius's Idra. In the left position, we have Galsy spawning as the blue Terran. I think we need blue Protoss. Excellent. Now, it's a little bit hard to cannon rush a Zerg, except for the fact that this map has a little bit of what is genuinely defined as total bullshit. But let's go ahead and see what shape this was that he made. Was it a nice little curl? Oh, it was. That was so wonderful. Ce n'est pas une pipe. Moves down. Alright, he's going to go here, check the expansion. Of course, Forge on 14. Second probe, very standard. And then this happens. Yep. Alright, so drones move down, drones move down, drones move down, and interestingly, yeah, that's a wall off. Yeah, you see this? You see this micro machine that's just hanging out there? Yeah, that's actually a solid wall. This is a total wall right there. Now, this is a little bit of an unusual situation because right now, Idra is just blocking probe from coming up the ramp. Galsy just right-clicks and then builds an assimilator. Try to deny vision on the high ground now. Do you see how awesome that is? Do you see how cool that is? Look at that! Look, vision on the high ground. Grandmaster Cannon Rusher. Idra's trying to kill this off as fast as he can because he just can't permit vision up there. Kills it off! Okay, cool. Now Galsy doesn't have vision. Here's a probe. He's going to try to sneak his way up, and then he just builds another simulator. Alright, great. Excellent. Excellent. Perfect. Good. Let's go on to another game. Now, for any of you who are not familiar with this individual, his name is 4K Warden. Has actually performed very well at a number of MLGs, starting from the open bracket, notoriously the most brutal bracket that you can possibly enter. And was also, in the early days of beta, a random player notorious for cheesing as much as humanly possible. Like every game, like Proxy 2-Gate, Proxy Racks, Cannon Rush, 6 Pool, 1-Base Baneling Bust, like any of them, like early beta, early SC2. And it was kind of a joke. A lot of people like to, tease him like, hey, you're going to be cheesing at MLG. He now has transitioned to straight up play. Galsy hasn't. Galsy does not do that yet. Galsy is a Cannon Rusher. Alright, cool. So we see Galsy, of course, planting down the initial pylon. Everything very well thought out thus far. We see the probe moving forward. Going to go ahead and check this one little spot. Will he go up to the top? Yeah, it looks like he's heading to the top side because he wants to have an evenly timed cannon rush, sending probe number 2, the probe that constructed .forge, moving that out as well so that way he can get up into the main base. I just want to note how incredibly sophisticated this timing is, where you'll notice that both this probe here and this probe hit the ramp at the same time. So whether Terran was here or Terran was here, there's still not going to be a wall off there yet. That's pretty snazzy. Second barracks going down from 4K Warden. Pylon instantly gets planted, and the dance begins. Pylon on the high ground, so weird, but not when we're immediately going to build 2 cannons on the low ground. There's 1. There's 2. Excellent. And the backup pylon. Alright, another photon cannon goes down. And there's the pylon on the high ground. Getting vision up on high. Vision from on high. And now, amazingly, both probes are going to stay alive. Alright, cool. We're working our way up. Whoopsie doopsie daisies. How embarrassing. We accidentally lost our probes, but that's fine. We're actually just going to bring a lot of probes. We're going to bring 6 probes all at once. And look, they're already set in an attacking arc. There comes probe number 1. Marines might try to come kill it, but that's okay. We actually have some very aggressive probes here, ready to ensure that we can get those cannons up. Excellent. 4K Warden is going to pull a select and get the hell out of there. Yep, let's move. Now keep in mind, it's a gold expansion. Son of a bitch, did I just give Terran the free win? 4K Warden, now just comfortably setting his 2 barracks down. These Marines are actually brilliantly placed. If a cannon rush tries to begin up on high for these barracks, he can easily defend that. But the real problem is going to be this cannon rush from the Zelmaga watchtower that follows up. Alright, excellent. Meantime, Warden going ahead and getting his gas geysers. There's the cannons going down. It looks like Warden sees one and might respond by trying to send his Marines over to kill it, but still has these 4 pinned up on the high ground. One Zealot moving on in. Uh-oh, what's this photon? Oh, son of a bitch, he's still cannon rushing. Zealot is front and center, taking it down. Oh, it's so awesome. So 1 gate into 4 gate. Don't hate the 4 gate or the cannon rush. Learn to immerse yourself in the joy that is this unit. Warden trying to get up 1 tank off 1 gas. It's getting a little rough. Still churning out the Marines. Still playing fairly well. About as well as you can be after recovering from that sort of situation. And the cannon falls. And the stalkers waltz right up into the main. Don't kill the tank. Warden. No, he's out of the game. Cool. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and hop into another game. We've gotten the chance to see it succeeding against Zerg and Terran. I think it's time for a Protoss player. Let's go ahead and hop into the next game. Many of you may know this player. His name is OGs Venus. This is our cannon rushing hero Grati in the north position. This is, now I know this is OGS Vines. I know that that's what it is in English, but he says it's pronounced Venus. I kid you not. Like the VI, I know is intended to be pronounced VEE. But I'm not gonna lie. I am an American, and I will call him OGS Vines. OGS Vines is going to start off the usual gateway on 12. Grati, aka Galzi, going to go ahead and build that forge on 14 as anticipated. Sees that there's a gateway down. He's going to wait until the iron is hot. And it looks like he's going to the back. Surely not. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have enough for 5? Oh no, it's already walled in! Did you know you could wall that off? Because Galzi knows that you can wall that off. Galzi's 100% positive that you can wall that off. And now we see Venus pulling every single probe that he has ever owned in his life to try to eliminate these extra special cannons. Go ahead and turn health bars on at this period of time. So it looks like double pylon going down. Venus takes it down, and another pylon. Now let me just note how brilliantly placed this is, that we got the guaranteed cannon up. We had the second backup layer of emergency building. And look at that! He just walled all those probes in. Targeting the probes down. Probes continue to break in. Amazingly, OGS Venus taking them down. Having to do a little bit of the roundabout action. Oh, it's not a wall off. Oh, the pain. Zealot targets it down. Probe swings around. Probe walls it right back on off again. This man is a cannon rushing god. Now, oh, get ready, get ready. Alright, this pylon's gonna fall. What can we do in time to save it? This pylon is gonna fall. Oh! The gateway goes down. The gateway goes down. Cancels and just rebuilds another cannon. Excellent. Okay, now in this particular circumstance, you'd note that Galzi is actually behind on the worker count. He's actually just now coming ahead on the worker count, was behind on the worker count just a moment ago. Photon pushing continues onward. Looks like Galsy not gonna stop. He's not gonna stop. Alright. By that I mean he's genuinely not going to stop. He's pretty sure that there's an expansion here, so he's just gonna go ahead and cannon rush that. He built the emergency backup walls, and now here come the probes. Oh no, is that a cannon? Maybe I'll kill it off. No, you won't. I have a perfect wall with a gateway. Oh. And with a hearty GG departs from the game. Alright, now let's go ahead and take a look at the final game of this week's Funday Monday. I was like howling with laughter looking at this replay pack. Alright, let's go to Metropolis. Alright. Looks like we have, once again, we have Galsy spawning in the right position. He's good. He built a pylon in his ramp. And it looks, I mean, he might be building a gateway. He's already chrono boosting probes. He's just checking to see what's up. There's no person here. Looks like Galsy. Oh, guys, he built a forge. Excellent. Forge going down for Galsy. And now it looks like we have the probe in the main, and we know what that means. Oh no. It's a pylon on the high ground. Alright, time to make it une pipe. And it looks like the double cannon from Galsy. Needs to build on the low ground, needs to maintain vision on the high ground, tries to get... We can't get up, we have no high ground friend. Bunker now going down, Galsy. Oh no! Was unable to build that money cannon, but that's okay because if you just put the probe here, it can shoot up anyways. Look at the range on cannons. What the hell? Cannons have such long range that they should have a dotted line around them like they're a siege tank or a sensor tower or some shit. So now it looks like Galsy starting to take down this depot. If he can take down this supply depot, he can work his way up. So for now, he has microing that probe with all the tenacity of 200 APM cannon rushing. Excellent. Looks like... Oh no! He puts it on the low ground! No! Oh, Sandman lowering the freaking depot! Let me build a photon cannon here! Oh no, the mistake! A photon cannon here. And another photon cannon here. And let's make sure that probe is protected. Let's go ahead and run that guy around. Yep, that probe is going to be just fine. The Trojan probe invasion. No, please, why don't you come down? Come to my low ground. Yeah. You hang out with me. Oh, wait. Oh, there's two. Oopsie daisies. Alright, so now Sandman. Never give up. Never surrender. Alright, gonna check out some cool... Oh my god. It's the eye pistol. Wait, I had no idea. Wait, I'm backing up. I'm backing up. Look at this. In the meantime, Terran's dead as shit. He's floating off down here to the bottom right side of the map. Oh, that's so funny. It's okay. It's fine, guys. He's got this. Alright. I've never seen that eye pistol. That is hilarious. Galsy has his thing there. Isn't there rocks on the island, says Galsy. I mean, technically, yeah, but, you know, you gotta live somewhere. To which Sandman says, aren't there good players in Masters? To which Galsy replies, you're in Masters. Oh man, let me tell you, if I went 1 in 50 on the ladder with cannon rushing, but got to use that line in the win, boom. I'd be like, yeah, I retired from StarCraft 2. I did everything that you could do. What, get Grandmaster? I did that, in a way. Oh, God. What a genetically engineered troll. Like, oh my God, that's like a bunch of scientists got in a lab and cut up bits of trolls and sewed them together into a super troll to just cannon rush and have witty retorts. Oh, that's so awesome. Oh man, get this man on chat roulette. Well, I've been 4-gated 3 times today because these toss players all waste their time. Oh my God. Looks like we're following up with Void Rays. Galsy can only put the slanted, frowny face. Is flying around with buildings not a waste of time? Not flying around. Oh, I probably have more income than you. And he does. Attaboy, Sandman. Well, I do have more income than you. I mean, let's be honest. Oh, it's so great. It's like day 9. You do casting and commentary and just live in a room in a house of 5 people? Why didn't you go into engineering? You could make $120,000 a year like me. And I'm like, but I am taller. Got him. Oh, look at that. Oh, income teetering on and off. Oh, man. It looks like Galsy going to follow it up logically with the Fleet Beacon, the regularly not made building. It looks like the contraption from Agra's Temple in the Dark Crystal. Jim Henson references. Galsy says, stop wasting your own time. You wasted my time. Now I waste yours. Now let's just pause for a moment and ask ourselves why that is part of human psychology at all. And it is. It totally is. Like, seriously, if there's a guy who's slow at a red light and I can, like, get around him in traffic, I'll slow down. And I'll be like, that'll teach him. I don't know why that is. Like, I don't know if you've ever been at the post office. In America, the post office takes a while. You have to, like, get in a line. You sort of, like, slowly chug your way forward. And sometimes there's people at the back who are just going, oh, ugh. Like they're doing those noises, like they're really upset at you. Like it's your fault that the line is going slowly. And a lot of times people behind me are like, hurry up. Because I actually diddle on my phone and my iPod when I'm in the store, because as far as I'm concerned at the post office, if I'm not the very next person in line, it doesn't matter if I'm standing here or here or here. It doesn't matter, right? And if there's a little bit of space, there's this woman behind me when I was trying to send a package off to Germany. She goes, go. And I was like, what? And she's like, go. Because she wanted me to do this, to stand here, because I was here looking at my phone. And when I got up there, she was like, I took my time. I don't know why I did, but I did. She's like, and what's the address there? I'm like, the address is 13000. I didn't even say O for 0. I wasn't like 1300. I was like 13000. I can't read this in German, but it's about 100 letters, because in German they have like Frankenstraußensalsa, and it's like this letter. It's just like a bunch of words that they just mash to really screw over the people who develop signs for the roads. And I was just writing it down one at a time. And she was like, go! And I was like, that'll teach her. And then they just opened up another window next to mine. And I actually felt upset that my spite didn't work. But this time, FG Sandman, he is going to work the spite. My entire stream is laughing at you. Cool, say hi. Haha. Oh yeah, you're that high-level cannon rusher, aren't you? Can I just say how flattering it must feel to be called high-level cannon rusher? Galsy accusing his opponent of racism because he said, go back to EU, please. Stay out of our North American ladder. We on the North American ladder have worked very hard to eliminate all cheese. Why don't you go back to the Europe server where they cheese? Here on the American server, we play straight up. Respectfully, we play long macro games, and if a unit can cloak, we veer clear of those units. I bet. Seriously. North American server's like, did you know that you can warp in Dark Templar over here too? It looks like Sandman is going into somewhat of a longer macro game. You know, cannon rushing isn't supposed to work on this level, and you still lose to it. I think he's referring to a map as opposed to this level. And carriers are pretty shit. Indeed. Let's go ahead and look at the unit's lost tab. Looks like right now definitely favoring our red friend as he suffered some pretty serious pain. Let's go ahead and open up the unit tab. You see 56 interceptors. Spending a lot of chrono boost to get those carriers up and out and at them. We have our double cybernetics core getting ready to churn those out. And looks like we have 72 interceptors versus, I mean, it's a lot of turrets. I'm trying to tab my way through it, but it won't let me. There we go. Yeah, it's like 24, 30 sums up, 39. Nice. And well, our interceptors don't fare very well. In the units lost tab, we're starting to catch up on the units lost. Okay, cool. Cool. Good. Looks like we're returning back. We're killing some destructible rocks. We're continuing to expand. Excellent. Looks like, yeah. We have, it looks like a little over 80 interceptors. And well, we're starting to run a little bit low on interceptors. Alright. Oh, we've got a carrier. Cool. We're going to get a second one with Marines. We are. Good. Mothership shows up. Tries to vortex some units, but we don't really have any interceptors left. Units lost tab. It's certainly racking up for the Protoss player. Units lost tab. Pretty sure I win. What does that tell you? Not much, except that carriers are shit and turrets are good. Indeed. Indeed, we have some research. And it looks like still a good amount of money. Looks like Galsy. Gonna have to rebuild. Galsy running a little bit low on cash. He's getting a Templar Archives because, you know, he sees that he has a lot of gas there. Accidentally losing another carrier. Units lost tab not looking too good. How can you be a pro cannon rusher with that micro? You jelly? Why would I be jelly? I have buildings. I don't even know how to micro. What's micro, man? Look at the units lost tab. Alright, 105 interceptors. 105 interceptors. Here it comes. 120 interceptors. Down to 80. Down to... We're still... Okay, we're under 60. Alright. We have 15 interceptors left. 10, 9, 10. We're bouncing between 10 and 9. And he leaves the game. Protoss was actually broken and going to have to go back, but in the units lost tab, huge mad props to FG Sandman for killing off 659 units. Turrets are pretty good. Awesome. Well, that's Funday Monday. We got the chance to appreciate that cannon rushing. We saw that though most people who submitted games got horrifically bear mauled, there were players like Flarestar who stuck in to the end, built Void Rays, and eventually won, and Galsy, who really wins a lot with cannon rushing. Thank you for the treat. And that's going to wrap it up. This week is, of course, the usual 7 p.m. PST time. We're going to be looking at Terran this week. It's going to be a big Terran week. We're going to be looking at games from Select and hopefully some Last Shadow games as well. And that's all. Next week's Funday Monday is the following. The only attacking unit you may build are flyers. You have to build only air units. The one exception is that you may have one queen per hatch. That's it. Just flying units. Flying units. Submit those to Monday at day9.tv. Only 1v1s this week. Only 1v1s. I'm hungry. I'm going to get food. Goodbye. I love you. Thank you for watching.